So, the lead singer guitarist I have named Levin Monkfish. And he is rocking a look somewhere between Gaz Coombs, who's the lead guy out of Supergrass, and Benny Anderson from ABBA. Strong look. The drummer is female. I have named her Dunby Wallop. And good news, she does have a left arm as well. I thought the sonic evidence was convincing, but it's good to get visual confirmation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another installment of the Audiophiles. I'm Andy and the man over there is John, and we are here to listen to and discuss music. Well, a song actually, to be specific, and it's one that John is going to offer up to me for hopefully all of our enjoyment, and I will come back and we'll discuss it. In order to do that though, John, I'm going to need the artist and I'm going to need the track, sir.
Okie dokie. The artist is Television Room.
Okay.
And the track is Coffee Houses.
Coffee houses. All right. I like a good television room. I like a good coffee house. Yeah, let me go give this a listen, and I'll come back and give you my thoughts.
Oh, bonne chance, Murray.
I'm already loving this. There's John and I have talked before and joked before about the whole my first Casio play school almost brand keyboard sound, and it starts off like that, and then you just start building all the stuff around it, and it's just so playful and so goddamn whimsical that I'm already charmed by this this little number. It's It's endearing to me for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm a sap.
Hang your bright, shining dreams like a neon sign. I have been keeping you here too long. I see all the coffee houses where we pass the time. Nothing is harder than the bed we lie on. So don't be cynical, I've got a feeling you know you're just a visitor here and I'm just following you. So don't be cynical, I've got a feeling you know I saw your sister today, she said you're going away.
They just keep layering track of sound on top of the other tracks that they've introduced, and it's great. The clapping, the oohs, all these little ancillary, mostly percussive type sounds that they're adding in. It's lovely, man. This is for some reason it can evoke a smile out of me so easily. I don't know. It's just the bright nature of the music, I suppose. It's quite simple, but it's lovely, and it just makes my soul smile. So, yeah.
As the light flickers in my brain, I smile. I came the long way around. I ran for miles. I stayed out hopelessly, There's something happening here. Your eyes are filling right up. Another 24 hours, another page in the book. It's such a beautiful world. I feel like climbing a tree. I'll go to Russia and back if you'd be honest with me. So don't be cynical. I've got a feeling you know you're just a visitor here, and I'm just following you. So don't be cynical. I've got no grudges to bear. I met your father today. He said you're going nowhere.
Yeah, I got some dead space there at the end. I hope I am not mything John here by stopping that at 421, but it didn't sound like we had much left. This this was fun, man. This just uplifting. There's just that organic acousticy chord strumming was lovely. This sort of electronic like that keyboardy sound that I heard right out of the gate, and then almost like an electric guitar's impression of it. Dee, 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 doing its little riff on high on the strings there. It was just all like, I hate to sound like dopey about it, but it was just all so cute and lovable. Like, it's like this song is like a musical teddy bear. So yeah, I really like this a lot. And I sit here on a Friday night, went out, did all my errands, had dinner, and came down here and retired to to my office. And this is just great. This just lifted up my spirits. It's not that I was in a bad mood, but it's just like, it was kind of like a long week, end of a long day. And then to hear this is just like, man, that's good stuff. So yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with these guys. The name is kind of familiar, but there was television, and I don't know. It could be, my mind playing tricks on me, or perhaps I actually have heard of these guys. Regardless, I know for certain that I've heard them now, and I loved the shit out of this tune. I'm going to have to get some more info from John. Let's get back to him. And I am back. This was it's an uplifter. Like, it just made me happy. Like, it just made my soul smile, I believe is one of the words or phrases I used in my reaction. It's just a pleasant listen, man.
It is, and that's about it, but it is,
yeah, absolutely, like, you and I can like some stuff that really borders on the line of pretentiousness, you know what I mean? Like, other people could definitely say that.
You definitely, yeah, but
okay, just me then. Let me take this phrase. I will be your meat shield, John. But we also like some pretty basic stuff too, and like and I don't mean basic as like a pejorative in any way, because the world needs those songs just as much as the other stuff. So it is straightforward, but man, I really enjoyed this a lot. So to go over my notes, this playful and whimsical little number starts with one of our favorite oddball sounds, the My First Casio keyboard sound. And it's just like lovely and childlike, chirping away this very simple and fun melody. And then it's accompanied by some almost fluttering electric guitar noodling that's kind of very similar in tone and sound and pitch. To the point where like I had to really make sure that was guitar that I was hearing and not some other like fun little digital instrument or something. Then there's like these quick but shuffling drums that come in, and perhaps some other digitally created sounds. Like I'm not even 100% sure I've caught all the like instrumental tracks that are going into this thing, which is kind of a reoccurring theme with this. It's simple, but they build all these little simple things with each other to create a bigger like soundscape, and that's another thing I appreciated about this tune. So it's all this comes together, and there are all these little building blocks for that are working together to create this like really charming aesthetic to this point. I mean, from like an auditory like standpoint, it's just like very like I don't know, it again smile inducing. So the song shifts into like the proper verse. The instruments, save for the like the I think it's just the drums and the acoustic guitar cut everything, but those two are cut out. And the singer begins to deliver the lyrics in almost this like pop folk fashion, or this new take on folk fashion kind of sound to the delivery. And the music shifts a bit into what is perhaps like the pre-chorus, with the singer saying something along the lines of "Don't be cynical, love." And that's like hand claps are introduced at this point, and the rhythm becomes more forward in the song, and it continues to blossom as the song opens up a bit, and there's this addition of handshakers that adds to that feeling, and it's now fully bouncy and even more rhythmic in its movement, and then it settles back into the next verse. And at this point, no matter the like this is my like free thought, like streaming thought that happens, like at this point it doesn't matter the subject of it doesn't matter like what the subject matter of the song or lyrics are. It's just all these catchy bits, and I can feel the muscles in my cheeks and my face like firmly forming a smile. Like it's I just realized halfway through and it's like, holy shit, my face hurts. Oh, I'm smiling because of it. So it's like at this point it's like,
what is this new emotion that's been awakened in me?
The second verse, it kicks back to the sort of the same fashion that they did the first verse in, but then they start injecting that electric guitar that I talked about before into it, and that melody over top that very like rhythm guitar acoustic and drum rhythm that's going on. So it adds this new flavor to it. They're seasoning it up a bit, and that's nice because it gives your second dalliance with the verse a different look or a different feel, and they're adding to it. So that's nice. It's not just so cut and paste. And the song continues to follow, or no, wait, I'm sorry. I happened to catch this line: I tipped the hourglass, I kissed the moon. And even with next to no level of context, I still love the poetic nature of that line. It's just stood out to me, and I really, really enjoyed it. So the song continues to follow the formula of like leading into the pre-chorus and then a chorus, and I'm honing in more and more on the harmonies and the vocals, and they're only adding to this uplifting nature the song already possesses, like these added harmonic vocals that are going on. It's simple, it's sweet, I loved it, truly smile inducing, and a treat to have listened to, and I can see this on my playlist for sure. Yeah, this is fun. It's just one of those that you would need it for like if I need a dopamine boost or something like that, you just put this on and go on about your day.
Yeah, thanks for that. I come across this song. I think I told you about this before. Back in the noughties, I was signed up to this website sort of music delivery system. This guy, and I wish I could remember what he was called, but it definitely had the word bollocks in it. And he would send out like about 100 tracks a month. And I got a sneaking suspicion that he was something to do with the music business, perhaps on the production side or distribution side or something, because he would get tracks from bands months, if not a year, before they were released, and they would be on his list. So like Florence and the Machine, I got a load of her stuff at least a year before her album came out, and other ones as well. So this one came in that, and at the time, used to regularly have folks round for a bit of a session on a weekend, and I would cook and we would drink, and you'd have to have a really long playlist, and there would be a section of classic 80s stuff, and a lot of this. But as the evening, as dusk settles, and you're outside in the sort of patio area, it'd be tunes like this that would light up the sort of evening when you're a bit merry, and it's just perfect for that part of the evening, just as the sun's going down. So yeah, now this is where it gets tricky, because to say there is scant information available is putting it mildly. I am 85% certain that they're Irish.
Okay.
And I'm 100% certain they are no longer trading. There is nothing about them on Google, Wikipedia, a couple of other sites I tried. Absolutely zero. In fact, the only presence I can see of them is on YouTube, and it is 3 songs. They've
Well,
done
I
an
guess
album.
we're fortunate that you were to even have found this. You know?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I didn't realize that until I started doing the research, and I thought, oh, shit. So I found an album on there's a website called Discogs, which I use sometimes to buy vinyl, and it's usually not bad. There's an album called Selection, which I don't think that is the title of it. It doesn't even have a year, but it's possibly 2009. I believe this song is from 2009. There's no credits, and the only note it says issued in a cardboard sleeve. That's the only bit of information. Now, Google does show there's an album called Coffee Houses from 2009. It's got 9 songs, and there's, as it says, only 2 more other ones on YouTube. There's no info. It says about the rights being UMG Ireland, which again backs up the Irish thing, but they are not listed on there anywhere. So they've dropped them. Now, there is a couple of live videos of them. So they definitely played at the Crawfish in Dublin on February the 15th, 2008, and no one can take that away from them. Both of these videos are iPhone fan shots. But from the live snippet of that gig, the lead singer also plays guitar, and at the time of shooting had a luxuriant head of hair and a flourishing beard. There was also a headless female who tinkered with the keyboards and moved quite nicely. There's a bass player that wouldn't look out of place in the band of Then Jericho. I confirmed that the drummer has at least one arm, and I think that it's female. From the gloom of stage left, there's another guitarist who has a very reflective pickup on his guitar. The person who shot this really needs to work on their framing technique, as does the person who did the lighting for their show. However, there is some good news, because on the second clip of half a song from a gig at Whelan's, wherever that may be, it provides further visual clues. Now, for the sake of clarity, because I didn't know who the hell these people are, I have named the personnel myself, fictitious names. I stress this legally. This is all made up. So the lead singer guitarist I have named Levin Monkfish, and he is rocking a look somewhere between Gaz Coombs, who's the lead guy out of Supergrass, and Benny Anderson from ABBA. Strong look. The drummer is female. I have named her Dunby Wallop. And good news, she does have a left arm as well. I thought the sonic evidence was convincing, but it's good to get visual confirmation. And Dunby is wonderfully lit up, and coincidentally, her smile reciprocates in wattage. So Crawfish lighting tech crew, take note. The female keyboard player, who I have called Flannery Pickle, she does have a head, tick. It suits her. She's wearing the essence of Claudia Winkleman. British viewers will know who that is. She also strikes the xylophone with aplomb. And the bass player, I have called him Crabs Umbridge. And he does the standing on a fishing trawler in rough seas move very well, but I fear that's the only club in his bag of tricks.
Just like a buoy.
The second guitarist I have called Jean-Paul Coleslaw. He has a long fringe and he's still lurking in the wings, obviously keen on a quick exit. So that's my take on the band. Now, really bizarrely, the lyrics are on a lyric website. So there's no trace of the band, but someone has taken the time to put the lyrics down. And I think I have gone through them and they are correct. So here's the lyrics. And actually, they're not bad at all for a sort of little cheesy pop song. Hang your bright, shiny dreams like a neon sign. I've been keeping you here too long. I see all the coffee houses where we pass the time. Nothing is harder than the bed we lie on. So don't be cynical, love. I've got a feeling you know. You're just a visitor here, and I'm just following you. So don't be cynical, love. I've got a feeling I know. I saw your sister today. She said you're going away. Ooh, away, 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 away. As the light flickers in my brain, I smile. I came the long way round. I ran for miles. I stayed hopelessly out. I stayed out hopelessly celebrating June. I tipped the hourglass. I kissed the moon. So don't be cynical, love. I've got a feeling you know you're just a visitor here and I'm just following you. So don't be cynical, love. I've got a feeling you know I met your mother today. She said you're going away. Ooh, away, away, away. There's something happening here. Your eyes are filling right up. Another 24 hours, another page in the book. It's such a beautiful world. I feel like climbing a tree. I'd go to Russia and back if you'd be honest with me. So don't be cynical, love. I've got a feeling you know you're just a visitor here and I'm just following you. So don't be cynical, love. I've got a, sounds like purchase to make. I met your father today. He said you're going away, 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 away. Ooh. And that's it. That's the lyrics. It's quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but way back, I think it was on Instant Music, actually. I gave you a track called The Rock by a band called Delacota.
Mhm.
And there's a very similar guitar on that as well. And the thing I like about this is that this song has a lovely youthful, lazy, dreamy quality about it, but it still feels, as you rightly say, uplifting and almost a little bit sort of hope in there for no apparent reason. You sort of
Yeah.
get that. It does make you smile.
Yeah, but it does that age-old thing where that at this point, I mean, now we've seen it a million times, right? Where it's like the song produces that or evokes those feelings, like the uplifting nature and smile inducing and all that stuff. But the lyrics cut against that, the idea of that, when you because it sounds like he's lamenting the departure of someone
Yeah.
he's loved, you know what I mean, or someone who's leaving him. And it's just funny how they'll take this bright sound and then cut against it with these kind of biting, sad, albeit poetic and beautiful lyrics. But yeah, we've seen it so much. It still should come as no surprise.
Yeah, I just wonder. I've never thought about the lyrics very much at all. I've always just let it wash over me.
Mm.
But reading them to you, I'm wondering if he's talking about someone who's actually passed on, and he's kind of feeling that he's going the same way. You're just a visitor here, and I'm just following you. The fact he met, in the choruses, I saw your sister today. The next one, I saw your mother, and then your father.
Right.
You wouldn't really just meet them unless you were something like a funeral or a wake or
Yeah.
something. And they said you're going away. I just think it's perhaps about that. But it's a very nice song about that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sure. Yeah, no, I loved its whimsy and its charm. It got me from pretty much the moment it started. So this is a great tune. It's a damn shame that the information is so scanned. It had to be completely fictionalized. And I got to be honest, I having grown up in the era of Def Leppard, I was not impressed by the one-armed drummer, but the possibility of a headless keyboard player. Now that's something to marvel over.
That's got shades of Kraftwerk. I mean, I'm sure they've been working on that for a while.
No, for sure. Good sport coming up with all that shit, given the scant information available out there. But yeah, it's a great song. It sounds very much of like the 2000s. And that's a warm pocket for me in music anyway. So yeah, I dug it.
Cool. All right, I shall wrap things up. Thanks for listening, Sandy. Thanks for folks out there who've got this far. There is no medals, unfortunately, but if there were, you get the shiny one with it. What are the my dad was in the military, and they used to call it all the ribbons across the top that represented medals. They don't always wear the medals, but they wear the little bar things. Used to call them fruit salad. And he goes, "Oh, look at that fruit salad on that one." So there's a few of our compatriots on this channel that would have big old bunch of fruit salad right there. You know who you are. So, folks out there, what do you think of this song? Let us know. Drop some comments if you find this cheeky little number uplifting and catchy. If you like this, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We really appreciate everyone that does. And we are going onwards and upwards until finally there is no finally. We just keep going upwards until we go downwards and downwards. But no, before that happens, we really appreciate everyone appreciate anyone who subscribes. That being said, thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see all of you on the next episode of the Audiophiles.
See you later, guys.